Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is all my thoughts, my speculations, and my opinions only. This is not facts. This is the case of the Idaho 4. This is the part 2 of Ryan, the guy on the left side. Ryan is a good friend with Jack Katovich. Jack Katovich and his sister Liz Katovich are very important in my opinion because these are the people who were sending each other Venmos, and Jack K was one of the people who created the Venmos. Jack K actually liked all of Ryan's pictures. Ryan had this on his account. I showed you all that in part 1. That's a K-bar. It looks like he's in Sigma Chi with these fraternity people. Why would he put this up? His username is DEADLY. In part 1, I showed you all this picture and I ended it there. So let's start with this picture. I believe this picture he put up is very important. He's trying to give us a message. I checked what he watches on YouTube, the murder drones, and the robot girls look like the picture here. But what is interesting about this picture is 2 of the victims were waitress, Zana and MADDIE, at the Mad Creek. And then you have Kaylee, who used to work in coffee shops and bakeries. So I wonder if MADDIE was his main target. The reason I mention MADDIE is, remember the dress this waitress has on? This is the connection I made last night. I could be totally wrong. Look at the dress MADDIE has on Halloween. That's MADDIE, Dylan, and Zana. Pay attention to the dress MADDIE has on. Doesn't it look exactly the same as the dress Ryan drew? Doesn't this look like the dress MADDIE was wearing? So was Ryan and Jack K his main target MADDIE? Because let's not forget, Sigma Chi fraternity boys, the ones that were involved, allegedly like the Davids, had 3 targets: Ethan, Zana, and MADDIE. Kaylee wasn't involved, according to 4chan. Now pay attention to this dress. Isn't it strange that it looks like the dress MADDIE wore in Halloween? I wonder if the Halloween mess caused the unalivings, or if that was one of the motives. I really do believe that was one of the motives. You can imagine, Halloween was 13 days before the unalivings, so it was quite recent. Now this is where it gets more messy. Listen to what he wrote on top. DEDLY, am I proud? No. He said, am I proud? Then he says, no. And then he says, am I tiniest bit sorry? Laughing out loud, no. So Ryan was giving us clues on the 15th of November. Now my question is, could it be possible that Ryan or David B or Jack K. or David L. allegedly, could one of them have been Papa Rogers? Could one of them have been the 4chan anonymous person? I think these people, I hate to say that, they wanted to boast of the evil things they've done. Because you can clearly see 4chan was telling us a lot. Jack Showalter was blaming it on Payne, the knife sheet. He was talking online. Ryan was talking. David B. was arguing with people online, on Twitter, and other platforms. 14 likes. Deadly. Am I proud? No. Am I a tiny bit sorry? LMAO, no. And then there's more, but we can't click on it. So this man did something that he was proud of, and he's not even sorry. And he's writing all these things right after the unalivings. The first post he showed of the picture with the girl in the dress is on the 15th of November. On the 22nd of November, he was still writing things about the unalivings. So are they going to say that everyone is joking? This was just a coincidence. These are just college kids, intoxicated, just partying. Is that the question? Is that the answers we're going to get from them for the unanswered questions? So could Ryan be Papa Rogers? Could he be the 4chan anonymous person, since he's boasting so much? I wonder if the FBI and the detectives checked everything in Instagram, especially the fraternities and sorority people. I don't think so. I wonder if this was the cause. Imagine how humiliated and embarrassed and hurt DM was on Halloween. If she was full of anger and revenge, my question is, could she have got someone involved? The reason I say that is because both MADDIE and Zana, may they rest in peace, one is recording that Zana and MADDIE sitting on her DM's lap and hazing her, in my opinion. Could this be allegedly the reason DM didn't call 911? Or could it be the reason that DM called Quinn Kelly, her boyfriend, and maybe some of the frats? This picture looks really sad and heartbreaking for any human being to watch. Nobody should be put in a position they don't want to be put in. And I really believe DM was being bullied in the house, and I won't be surprised if they took revenge. Allegedly, in my opinion. Anything is possible, but 12 days before the unalivings that this happens? Kind of strange. Look at DM. She doesn't look comfortable. I don't know if she's sleeping. I don't know if they put on a timeout. I don't know if they're punishing her. It doesn't even look like 1122 King Road. What happened on the 13th of October? No, sorry, on the 31st of November. Sorry, the 31st of October. I'm really sorry, guys. DM doesn't look good there. I wonder where Ryan is K-bar is. I think many people had K-bars in this college. Hello, I'm somewhat new here. I was watching a TikTok live last night and came across this really creepy photo that the host shared. The account of the creepy photo was deadly, and apparently his real name is Ryan, who's Jack K's best friend, who knows the group that were tragically unalived. The text says, Sigma Chi, Rule 1, eliminate the biggest target in the room. It was posted on September 20th, 2021. Oh my God. Did these people do the pre-planning of the unalivings on the 21st of September? That would make sense. That is 7 weeks, almost 2 months before the unalivings. The guy Ryan is hiding his K-bar style knife that was used in the unalivings. Suspicious, right? Of course, very suspicious. So Ryan is a very good friend of Jack K. This is interesting. Do y'all remember that one of the 4 alternative suspects that